Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today's video is a bit of a rant. I don't do rant videos, so for me to be doing a rant today, that means it's a serious matter. You know I don't like drama. I'm not a drama queen. I just come here, give valuable information, encourage you, tell you about Canada, and then I go. I don't do drama. So I don't know why in my last 4 to 5 videos, some people have come to my comments and are making useless comments. It's like, go back to your country. Canada does not need you. Canada for Canadians, Nigeria for Nigerians. Get out of our country, we are tired of you. You are stealing our jobs. Canada does not need immigrants. Canada is full. Go back to your country. Black monkey. We are no longer tolerating you. Canada will deport you. And on and on and on. Well, luckily I have YouTube moderation. So YouTube usually holds some of these comments for me to moderate. And I have been seeing a lot of them lately. Hateful comments. Comments that show that people don't have emotional intelligence. Comments from clueless people. Comments from people that are qualified and people that are not qualified to make those comments. Comments from people who don't have empathy and who don't even understand the immigration system, whether in Canada or generally. Those comments have gotten to me and I think I need to set the record straight. Not because I don't have drama, I think you can walk all over me. No, you can't. I know my rights. And in this video, I am going to tell you why you as a Canadian should be grateful to immigrants. Immigrants are not the ones that should be grateful to Canadians. Canada should be grateful to immigrants. And it is annoying that Canada does not recognize what immigrants bring to the table in Canada. If you don't know it in this video, I'm going to tell you. I mean, it's the audacity for me. The audacity. You know that some of the people that are commenting, that are making those comments, they are not even Canadian citizens. Some are permanent residents. Citizens they talk, PR to they talk. Some of them are Canadian citizens, but their parents are first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth generation immigrants. Some of their parents and grandparents even came here as asylum claimants. So because you have come in, other people should not come in. Or because you have come in, you're now rubbishing other immigrants. The fact that someone left their country and came to Canada, do you think it's easy? Do you know what it takes to come to Canada? As an international student coming here, do you know how much international students contribute to the economy of Canada? Look, let's be honest. Canada needs immigrants more than immigrants need Canada. If all the immigrants in Canada left, it go red for Canada. It go red. Who will do the jobs? Who will run the economy? Today, I'm going to tell you all the contributions that immigrants are making to Canada so that I stop getting such comments. Number one, immigrants in this country did not drop from the sky. They applied for visa or they applied for PR. They were vetted. They provided proof of funds. They provided all the documents. They were checked, background check and all of that. They passed the eligibility test. And Canada gave them visas to come here. Nobody came here by falling from the sky or hiding inside a plane. They were vetted and came here. So everyone whom you see in this country has a sort of right to be here. And we showed proof of funds. How many Canadians can bring out $10,000? Not to talk of $20,000. Yet the proof of funds just to be an international student is $20,000. For permanent residents, just one single person is over $13,000. And we show that we have those funds. A lot of the people that are coming into Canada as immigrants are intelligent. They are educated. Lots of them are doing well in their country. They are managers, professionals, nurses, doctors, engineers. But it's unfortunate that some of those countries are not working. And so they are coming to Canada to look for a better life and to contribute. We are not coming here asking for handouts. Nobody's here asking for handouts. We didn't say we will sit down and be fed in this Canada. No, we're contributing. Immigrants are contributing to the economy. Immigrants are contributing to this nation. If immigrants know it go red, Canada. It go red. And Canada knows it. It's just that there's some clueless people in Canada, clueless citizens that have no idea that it is immigration that is helping the country. They have no idea. And that's why you can come to someone's comment who is even talking good about Canada and start rubbishing the fact that there are immigrants coming to this country. Is it not your government? Is it not the Canadian government that is doing immigration? Did anybody force Canadian government to do immigration? It's because they know they need it. If not, they would have shut down immigration a long time ago. So please be guided and please be educated. If your IQ is low, then stop showing yourself. Let's talk about healthcare. Canada prides itself on free healthcare. If you come to Canada, you will get free healthcare. If you come to Canada, you get free healthcare. Okay, we hear you. However, despite the free healthcare, this country is seriously lacking doctors and nurses. And who do you think is filling the gap? Immigrants. Immigrants. You have immigrants coming from the Philippines, coming from Nigeria, Ghana, different countries to work in healthcare, to fill the gaps for you. And yet, instead of you to be grateful, you are saying immigrants should go. Go where? You bring qualified doctors, nurses from other countries. You are the one that picks them from the pool. You have healthcare category. Yet, they come to this country and their degree and qualifications are not recognized. They have to do years and years of exams, pass qualifying exams, just for them to practice their craft. Some of them go and work as cab drivers, as security guards. And yet, the country lacks doctors and nurses. These people go on to work in other healthcare sectors, like PSW, so healthcare aides or things like that, taking care of Canadians, taking care of people who need healthcare. And yet, instead of gratitude, you have people opening their mouths and spilling rubbish. Some of you have your own parents or grandparents in some of these healthcare homes. And guess who is taking care of them? Guess. You guessed right. Immigrants. These are immigrants that are even well overqualified for the job they are doing. No? These are immigrants that back home were managers, back home were professionals. But just because they came here to build the economy, just because they came here to seek a better life, they are working in your healthcare. They've given up a lot for that. Yes, I know you didn't send them. That's why you're saying they should go back. Yes, you didn't send them. We agree. You didn't send them. But still, you need them. That is the point I want you to see, that you need these immigrants. Now, let's talk about something that is frustrating everybody. Housing and jobs. Canada is bringing in more and more immigrants every year. But did they prepare for them? No. Did you prepare jobs for them? No. Are you building houses for them? No. Who is taking the blame for it? Immigrants, rather than the government that has opened the floodgates for immigrants, rather than the government that understands the importance of immigration, but has not put two and two together to know that you also fix the healthcare, you will also have to fix public services, you will also have to fix housing, and you also have to provide jobs for these people, because they are not just coming here to come and sit down, they have to work. They have to work. People come to Canada with big dreams, with their certificates, with their qualifications, thinking they will get jobs fast, only to be told they don't have Canadian work experience or they don't have Canadian experience. Where are they going to get the Canadian experience? From their village? Meanwhile, landlords are there increasing rent exponentially. Accommodation is like being in a war zone, and people, they are living in basements, paying as much as $2,500 for a self-contained. And yet, Canadians are still saying, oh, immigrants are taking our jobs. Immigrants are taking our jobs. Which jobs? Which jobs are immigrants taking? No, let's tell ourselves the truth now. Since you want to come and comment, and come for you too. What jobs are immigrants taking? Tell me. The jobs that are not there? The jobs that you refuse to give them because they don't have Canadian experience? Tell me, what jobs are immigrants taking? And are you not ashamed of yourself to say that immigrants are taking jobs from you? Immigrants that came from another country, this is your country. How are they taking jobs from you? How is it that immigrants are snatching jobs from you under your very nose? Think about it. And then, my dear brothers and sisters, what about the Canadian weather? Hey, because tell me, where an immigrant will leave his or her country, where sunlight is there shining on them every day, and come and live inside deep freezer. And then they now get bombasted and blasted that they have come to, that they are not needed in the country, that they should leave. It's not your fault. No. It's not your fault. We know who to blame. It's not your fault. I know what you will say next. I know you're going to comment it, that, hey, go back and fix your country. Go back and fix your country. Go back and fix your government. Go back and talk to your government. Don't worry. There's time for everything. The government of all these countries will be fixed one day. Nothing just happens. Canada did not become Canada all of a sudden. Canada did not become Canada overnight. After all, the people who are even the real Canadians, they are not even talking. Like the native Canadians, it's all these boropos. You say people should go back and fix their country. Go and ask your grandfather or your great-grandfather where you were originally from. How is that country today? Have you gone to fix it? Have you gone to fix it? You should be grateful that immigrants from probably better environments or better places that have better weather are leaving their country to come here to help build the economy. That is the one that you are missing. Immigrants here are paying taxes. That's the taxes that they used to pay you CCB and all those things. It's from immigrants working here. Go and look at the proportion of those who are contributing to the economy. What about international students? Since the international students have reduced, have you seen what's happening to the colleges and universities? Can Canadians alone and permanent residents maintain the schools, that's the colleges and universities? Can they fund it? No. International students are the ones that fund it. And that's why a lot of these schools are closing down. They are closing programs. They are closing campuses. They are laying off people. And brother and sister, you said immigrants are not contributing. They should go back. Are you sure? Think about it very well. Is that what you really want? Or you are just talking? You are just spilling things out of your mouth with no understanding. And then what's all this microaggression and racism that seems to be going around? Immigrants are working, paying taxes, working multiple jobs, boosting the economy. And yet you are being aggressive, you are being racist, you are sidelining immigrants. If there was no immigrant working there, who are you going to be managing? Tell me. If all the immigrants pack their load and leave, where are you going to be eating? Those restaurants that you go and eat, the Indian restaurant, the Chinese restaurant, the Portuguese restaurant, all those restaurants, how many of them are Canadian restaurants? How many of those cuisine are local? But you love them. You love the food, but you don't want the immigrants. If there were no immigrants here, where will you make your nails? How many nail salons have you gone to and it is not immigrants that are running things there? You better think about what you wish for, because if you get what you're wishing for, you might regret it. Canada should even be paying immigrants to come here and boost the economy. Every immigrant that is here should be paid an immigrant fee. That's you left your country with your sunshine, with your beautiful food, and you came to this country, we are going to be paying you immigrant fee. Rather than the other way round, rather than all these insults. Didn't you see when the Canadian Prime Minister came and said, oh, we made a mistake with immigration? If you don't invite people as immigrants, they will not come now. Nobody's here as a PR or a citizen or an immigrant on their own. The Canadian government gave them permission to be here. If someone comes here as an international student here and you're there shouting, after your studies, go back, after your studies, go back. Is it not the same Canadian government that is offering the post-graduation work permit? It is an opportunity. And if I know immigrants, we don't miss opportunities. We are hardworking people. If you give us an opportunity and it's a great one, we will take it. And we're not taking it just to make ourselves better. It's also contributing to the Canadian economy. Without immigrants, the Canadian economy will crumble. I dare say it. I hit my chest and I say it boldly. Not because I'm an immigrant, but because it's true. Even if I wasn't an immigrant, I would see it. And I'm so glad for all the Canadian citizens and permanent residents who actually see this. A lot of people who are Canadian citizens today were once immigrants. And sometimes they are the ones that shout the loudest. Some of them will say, I don't enter, make them block road for others. I mean, come on now. Come on. Anything you wish for yourself that is good, wish it on others as well. Be respectful of people. Yes, you're a Canadian citizen, so bloody what? Is Canada heaven? Are there not countries that are better than Canada? Does Canada not have its own issues? If we come here, it's because we chose to come. And you agreed to bring us in. So stop insulting immigrants. It's beginning to get on my nerves. Don't come on my comments anymore and talk rubbish. Some of you have been asking you, so what? You make a comment, I'm like, and who are you? Are you the Canadian Prime Minister? Are you the spokesperson for Canada? Do you have a right to insult people or to come to my comments and be telling me that I should go back if I don't like it? Did I complain to you? Again, I say it, and I say it boldly. If immigrants pack their load and leave this country, it go red for Canada. It go red. Some of you are complaining about people coming here as asylum claimants. The government is taking care of them. Taxpayers' money is being spent on them. Well, you can't lump everybody together. Not every immigrant is here as an asylum claimant. And some of the people, I dare say, a majority of them that are here as asylum claimants, they have a genuine case. If the Canadian government does not want asylum claimants, then close the door now. Say that you are not taking. Because once you say, oh, we are open to asylum claimants, people will take advantage of that. They will come. Yeah? And you will hear their cases. Canada is an immigration nation. Canada's economy is fueled by immigration. Immigrants contribute to the Canadian economy. If Canada is tired of immigration, then they need to do something about it. Canada has a lot of work to do. It is not immigrants' fault that you don't have jobs. It is not immigrants' fault that you cannot find accommodation. It is not immigrants' fault that rate of price is going up. It is not the fault of immigrants that the healthcare system is being pressured. It is not the fault of immigrants that public services are under a lot of stress. It is not. You should be facing your government. You should be standing in front of your prime minister or your MP's office and telling them to fix things. They are the ones that should be doing the work. They should be building houses. Please tell me why in this large Canada they are not building more houses. Tell me why they are not building them faster. Tell me why we don't have more doctors and nurses. Canada is the hardest country to be a medical personnel, especially a doctor. Why? Why? Those are the questions you should be asking. Not immigrants should leave. Pack your load. We can't find jobs. We are dragging job. Which job are we dragging? If there was enough jobs, anybody would drag it. You need to be respectful. Next thing now, you say immigrants are not integrating the crime rates. Canada is a multicultural country. You pride yourself on that. So multicultural means different cultures will come together, different cultures will exhibit. It doesn't mean that we will all have one culture. Integrate means we understand each other. We are able, you understand my culture, I understand your own. We are able to mix it up, and then it becomes a more beautiful place. Because if we were all the same, then where's the diversity there? Canada prides itself on diversity, multiculturalism, and inclusiveness. It's not just to put it on your whatever mission statement and say that without living it. You have to live it. It's a pity that Canada has one face and Canadian citizens have another face. It's wrong. Racism is wrong. Microaggression is wrong. It doesn't matter who you're doing it to. It's wrong. It's becoming too much. You have to start respecting immigrants because, like I said before, Canada should be grateful to immigrants because the economy is being maintained largely by immigrants. You can go and hug Transformer if you don't like it. But the fact is the fact. I am really annoyed. I'm sure you can tell by this video. I don't do videos like this. But I've been seeing these comments. I've been seeing them continually. And I'm like, what's going on? There must be a disconnect somewhere. There must be a miscommunication. I have a feeling that some Canadian citizens have no idea what's going on. They see a conversation, they just jump in and say, Canada, deport all of them, deport them, go to your country. Canada for Canadians, we are tired of immigrants. Are you sure? Like I said before, be careful what you wish for. Because if you get it, if you get what you wish for. So my message to Canadians is simple. Instead of saying immigrants should go back to their home country, just say, thank you, immigrants, and move on. Because, trust me, without immigrants, this country will not be the same. And I mean, it will not be the same in a good way. I know there are people who are not going to agree with a lot of the things I've said in this video. It's fine. You can leave your comments. If you agree, leave your comments. If you don't agree, still leave your comments. But be respectful. I don't have any problem with people voicing their comments. There are lots of comments on my videos that I leave there because yes, they are disagreeing, but they are respectful. But once you come here and start calling somebody a monkey or saying somebody should go, you self, your great-grandfather or your grandfather, even your father self was immigrant, but you are just coming to insult other immigrants. And if you're an immigrant, and there are points that I didn't even mention that Canadians should be respectful or should be grateful to immigrants for, please leave it in the comments. If you share my feeling in terms of just being tired of all of these things they are touting up and down about immigrants, leave it in the comments. And then, to the Canadian government, we beg you in the name of God, try and fix things. Fix accommodation. Fix jobs. Fix the economy. I don't know how you are going to do it though. I don't know how. But if you are opening your doors to immigration, then you should be open to fixing all of these loopholes and all of these things that are causing friction and that are making people blame immigrants rather than blame the government. You are looking in the wrong direction, people. You are blaming the wrong people. You are putting blame on the wrong people. Look in the right direction. I know it might be hard for you to do it. It might be hard for you to blame your government rather than immigrants. But if you have a high IQ and you have a good understanding, you will know what direction to look. And you will go and ask for accountability from those that you need to ask it from. So that's all I have for this video. I have done my rant and I think I feel better. So for the next video, we'll continue giving the valuable information that we are giving. And if you've been hearing about the Canada Caregiver Program for 2025 and you have certain questions that are still unanswered, I invite you to go ahead and watch this video. It's a frequently asked question concerning that Canada Caregiver Program. I answered about 21 of the frequently asked questions. So I believe that your question is there. If your question is not there, leave it in the comments and I will come and answer it. Thank you once more. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.